As may be obvious from my sun hat, I have been reading outside so far. I did take a bath, and I read Giant J's Extra Credit Volume 1 while I was in the bath, which was great. I think it was 3 stars, so maybe it wasn't great. Right now, like, I'm not very hungry about lunchtime, so I thought I'd make some nachos, so some, I mean, can't really call them nachos, they're chips with cheese, to eat outside. And my back is really bothering me today. I think I have a problem with like one of the tendons in my hip, so it's been catching a lot lately, which has been painful. So last night my mom suggested that I percuss my back, and like all down this side of my back is just in a lot of pain, which is one of the reasons I took a bath. The other is just because I like baths. And I did take some Relaxet earlier, which is a muscle relaxant for those of you who are young and don't know the joys of back pain yet. And it's helped a little bit, but not a whole bunch. So I'm just going to try and take it easy for the rest of the day and read in a hammock. But I'll catch up with you later. So a quick update before I go to bed. I just finished Only Skein Deep. It was okay. I didn't dislike it. I didn't think that the murder took up enough of the story. It was kind of like back burner to Kelly having a baby. So that was a little disappointing. But, you know, I was happy that I read it. Next I'm starting Deception Point because I think that it should be a quick read as well. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. I work at 7 o'clock until 3. So I'll see you then. Hello, good evening. It is 9:13. I work at 5 a.m. so I'm just about to head to bed. Didn't do all that much today because I did work for most of the day, and then got home and ate. And then just did nothing because I could. I am going to finish the 100 pages of Deception Point tonight, and then hopefully I'll read several hundred pages of it tomorrow and get it finished. Goals. I'm also thinking about pre-filming my TBR jar because I want to pack up some books, because hopefully I'll get some boxes from work tomorrow as well. But more on that tomorrow. I'll see you sometime later in the day, not at 4 o'clock in the morning when I'm going to wake up. Yeah, bye. Hello, it is almost noon. It is Wednesday, July 10th, and I just got home. I ended up staying at work late because we had some sick calls, and I went to the grocery store, and I went to the library. I dropped off Princess Volume 2 because I finished it, and I picked up some holes, so I have Backstagers Volume 2, Goldie Vance Volume 2, and Princeless Volume 3, The Pirate Princess, which is where I believe we meet Raven. So I'm going to take all those and Deception Point out with me. I'm going to go read in the backyard. Then probably 3-ish, I'll take the Duke for AWALK. And then I am going to go to Little Caesars and get myself a pizza for dinner because my parents are gone and I don't want to cook tonight. I am cooking tomorrow night with my brother. And I like pizza, so why not? And I also have to go to work again because I got boxes and I left them there like an idiot, so I'm gonna go pick those up. But I will update you later on some reading. Look at me. Let's go. Good morning. It's 10:30. I've just been putting around this morning. I woke up at like 7, so did sleep in a little bit. Well, technically I woke up at 4 and then went back to bed, but doesn't matter. So I finished Deception Point last night, really enjoyed it. I decided to rate it a 4 out of 5. I just like Dan Brown. Come at me. And for the rest of the morning, I've been working on this chart. It looks pretty disgusting right now, but I saw this on another YouTuber's stat video, and I thought it'd be something that's fun to track. However, because I do a lot of different reading, like these are all the publishers I've read from, and some of them might be subsidiaries of others, but I didn't want to do the research for that today, so there we are. I do need to change the colors on the chart to match the colors of the headers. But yeah, that's what's been going on. So the next book that I'm going to read is The Book of Speculation by Erika Swyler. It's one of my TBR picks, and if I get that finished, I will have finished 3 TBR books this week, which is delightful and great, and would keep me on track for my goals. Oh, I should turn off my computer. I wasn't planning on spending that much time on that today, but, you know, I did. So, like, it was quite a bit of work because I did have to go back into Goodreads and look at the publisher of every book that I've read so far this year, but it does mean that that part of my chart will be set up for next year. So I'm just gonna hang out and read, maybe take a nap because I'm feeling quite tired, and then my brother is coming home over for dinner later, so we're going to make fajitas, which will be great, and we're going to make tortillas, which will be interesting. But I'll catch up with you there. So, I just finished reading Volume 2 of the Backstagers. The Show Must Go On in the bath. I think I'm going to rate it a 2. I didn't really enjoy most of the story. Maybe it's just because I never participated in theater and don't really like it that much. But, like, I mean, parts of it are cute, but the plot isn't that interesting. The most interesting part is when they met their doubles, but, like, that plot line just kind of got thrown away. So I don't think I'm going to be continuing on that series. I don't see the point. But I'm going to have some lunch and then probably go outside and read some books that I'll enjoy. So I'll catch up with you later. So I just went to get the mail and there was a couple things there for me. So I'll start with this one. I'm not super impressed with the packaging. As you can see, the book is sticking out. So I ordered both of these from my workplace, so indigo.ca. Yeah. If I had gotten this from Amazon, it probably would have come in one of those bubble wraps, which I think would have been better for it. But it's Saga Volume 8. We have not had this in stock since I've started my job at Chapters, so hopefully I'll get rectified after we do inventory. And then this is a book that I got for me and my mom to share. Because we watched the documentary and Mom wanted to know more, so I said, no problem, Mom, I'll order it for you. And this box didn't have a pull tag, so that's strange. And it's the Hot Zone by Richard Preston. And it's about the, of course, Ebola crisis, or perceived Ebola crisis in the late 80s. So, yeah, he's coming out with a second book, too, about the actual Ebola outbreak in 2013-2014. So when that comes out in paperback, I'll probably get that as well, if I like this one. But, yeah, I'm going to go outside and read now with Duke. And, yeah, I'm just trying to take it easy today, because I can. I'll catch you later. Hello, friends. Right now I'm doing a hair mask. It is Saturday morning. I've been up for 4 hours. It's 10 o'clock now. Last night I put most of the rest of my books away. They are in some boxes there. So that's great. Getting prepared to move. Today I'm planning to take it pretty easy. I wasn't feeling very well yesterday, which is one of the reasons that I didn't update. Me and my mom watched Mamma Mia last night too, which was a lot of fun. I brought the sing-along version, so we got to sing along with it, but things are coming together for moving. If I do any sort of like work-ish stuff today, I will probably do some editing, or maybe film my unhaul. I kind of think that I've got it narrowed down to what I want to take. I think, or like get rid of. I think I am going to get rid of A Song of Ice and Fire. I just don't really have any interest in rereading it. I didn't love it that much, and I don't think I'm going to read the next book, so why hold on to it? And if I do decide that I want to, I can always rebuy it. That's not really an issue. And that'll just free up some space on my shelf. Yeah, that's my update for now. I'll catch up with you later after I take my shower and maybe do some more reading. I only read like 40 pages yesterday. I started A Muse of Nightmares for my workbook, and I read 16 pages of that, and then I read like the rest of the pages from the Book of Speculation. I was on page 140 or something like that. But yeah, that's it. I'll see you later. Good evening. It is 7:30. I've just taken some more Benadryl because I've been having some allergic reactions today, but I did manage to finish the Book of Speculation. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't really what I was expecting. I rated it a 4 out of 5. Right now, I'm saying that's a combination between like the night circus and swimming lessons. It's been a long time since I've read the night circus, but it kind of gives me that vibes. But it might just be because it's set at a circus. Could be it. But it was good. I enjoyed it. The next book that I'm going to pick up is The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I'll definitely get this finished in the upcoming week, but I think before I fall asleep again, I'm going to read Zodiac Starforce Volume 2. And I'll catch up with you tomorrow. It's going to be a busy day, so I don't know how much I'll actually get to update you. There's a company-wide meeting that I'm going to in the morning from my work, and then I work the afternoon to the evening, so I'm going to want to die. But that's a tomorrow problem. I'll catch you later. Hello and good evening. It is 8:30. I was going to wrap this up, but I don't really remember what I read this week. But I didn't do that much today. I went to that work thing this morning, and then I worked until 6:30. So we just, really just finished eating and cleaning up from the night. I read the first little bit of this morning. Going to get some more of that done tonight, and see how it goes. But I'll catch up with you tomorrow morning to tell you what I read, and see you then. So it was a pretty good reading week for me. I read 3 books and 2 graphic novels. I started off the week by finishing off Only Skiing Deep by Maggie Sefton. I rated it 3 stars. This wasn't really a cozy mystery. The murder was just like a side plot. I do have the next book in the series, and I will read it eventually. The parts about the series that bothered me before have bothered me less in this book, which makes me hopeful. I don't know. I'll still go back to the beginning and start there and see what happens eventually. But yeah, I have a lot of weird feelings about that series, and it's fine. I then read Deception Point by Dan Brown. This has been the first time I've read Dan Brown in a long, long time, and I adored it. I thought it was fantastic. I rated it 4 stars. It brought back a lot of really great memories for me, reading Dan Brown growing up, and I love him. Then I read Backstagers, Volume 2, The Show Must Go On. This isn't a series that I'm going to be continuing on with. I just don't really enjoy it that much. I felt that there was opportunities in the plot that the authors didn't take full advantage of. Just not for me. Then I read The Book of Speculation by Erika Swyler. I think that this is my favorite book that I read this week. It's about a circus. It's about a mysterious book and a librarian. It was great. I rated it 4 stars, but it's like bordering on a 5, and it might be one of my favorite books that I've read this year. And then last night I read Zodiac Starforce Volume 2, Cries of the Fire Prince. This is a series that I'd really love to see continued, but I don't know if there's any plans to continue it at the current time. But if it is continued, I'll definitely be reading volume 3. I also started 2 books at the very end of the week. I started reading Muse of Nightmares, which is my new workbook, and I've started The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo by Stieg Larsson, which is my second last jar book, because I finished 3 of my jar books this week. So, I'll tell you about my reading plans for next week, just like in a little snippet. I want to finish both of my last jar picks, so that's The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo and A Red Herring Without Mustard. And then, like, I can just read whatever I want for the rest of the month. My Reading Rush TBR is already live, which gives you all the different options of things that I can read during the Reading Rush, because some of them I wasn't quite sure at the time. I don't think I have really solidified anything else yet. Except for one thing. I'm definitely going to be reading by Book or by Crook. That's 100% going to happen. Unless I can't finish it, in which case, hopefully one of them has a non-human character. Maybe I'll just choose a graphic novel that'll have a non-human main character. Anyways, that's next week. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week in a new vlog.